Hey guys, so today we're going on a little road trip. Going to go over to Laredo, Texas. For you not familiar, that's right on the border, on the Mexican border, overlooking the Rio Grande. Not really sure what to expect, but we're going to go check it out. Hey guys, so we just arrived in Laredo and we've now reached the Rio Grande. It's alongside us here. It's pretty cool. We're obviously standing on the US side of the river, but just across the way is Mexico. How cool is that? Getting back to the trailer now after spending the afternoon in Laredo. We had worked our way down to the water. Actually, we found a taco joint, so we picked up some chicken tacos and some beef tacos, and we had some lunch as we overlooked the river. Then went for a little walk along the Rio Grande. So that was kind of fun. Didn't really do much other than that, but we enjoyed it. Now we can say we've been to the Mexican border and the Rio Grande. So just getting parked at the driveway here now, and gonna call it a night. Good morning. We really don't have anything planned for today, so we thought we'd go drive around the city and check out some of the roadside attractions that are to be found in San Antonio. So let's drive around and take a look, see what we can find. Okay, making our first stop as we work our way through the city, checking out some tourist attractions. I'm a big fan of the Roadside America website, where you can search out cities and get a list of the roadside attractions. We just happened to stumble across one here. We noticed this 9/11 memorial from a distance, so we decided to stop and take a look. It's not listed on the Roadside America website, so we're not sure what it contains, but we stopped. We're going to take a closer look.
So far away, show us where we are. It really makes me wonder.
It seems this 9/11 memorial has kind of fallen to a state of disrepair. It might have been cool once upon a time, but it's starting to show its age. But it was kind of cool to stop and take a look. So now we're going to move on and see what else we can find around the city of San Antonio. Okay, our tour of some roadside attractions continues here in San Antonio. Just came across this thing, which I guess you could call the junkyard dog. It's a full-size Plymouth Fury standing on its end. Looks like it's got wheels and tires for the eyeballs. Looks like a Volkswagen hood for the nose. Not quite sure what the tongue is, but that's quite a creation. Pretty cool. Okay, let's move on. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, we're at our next stop in our tour of roadside attractions here in San Antonio. We're at the last remaining location of the pig stand. It was once a national-wide franchise, but now they're down to one. They've been around since the 20s. They actually invented the drive-in service, drive-through window. They also first place to create onion rings, and they're still going today with still making their trademark pig sandwich. So I think we need to try it out. Pig stand restaurant, and it's just like an old-fashioned diner, still going strong. All kinds of tacky wall ornaments. It's got the tabletop jukeboxes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Big stand, of course, we had to get the specialty, their pig sandwich. It looks delicious. Well, that was pretty good. We just finished having a meal here at the pig stand. We had their trademark pig sandwich. This is a fascinating place. After growing rapidly back in the 1920s, they grew into a nationwide chain. But then they went bankrupt back in 2006, and a waitress actually bought the restaurant and reopened it. This is the site of the very first drive-in restaurant, also the very first drive-through restaurant. There's a lot of firsts attributed to this place. Apparently they also invented the onion ring. They coined the term Texas toast, and they also created chicken fried steak. Very interesting. I'm glad we stopped. And the food's good too. Well, hopefully you can hear me. I'm alongside a real busy highway. But we found another cool roadside attraction here in San Antonio. Behind me here, you might be able to see it. It's a big giant Indian. That's actually part of a series of big giant figures across the U.S. called muffler men. Now you might be thinking to yourself, Rob, why are they called muffler men? Well, actually the very first one, built in the 60s, was a big giant mechanic for an auto repair place. And he was all holding onto a muffler. So since then there's been all kinds of them, hundreds of them created all across the US. There's also a Paul Bunyan, there's a cowboy, scattered all across. So as we come across them, hopefully we'll be able to see some more of them. And as we come across some more, I'll try to capture some images. But that's pretty cool. They've been around since the 60s. They all came from the same form, same concrete forms. And each figure would be tweaked, modified slightly to make them unique, to fit the situation, fit the landscape. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. So let's see what else we can find around town here as attractions. Okay, something just caught my eye. I thought I'd stop here real quick and show you what I'm talking about. There's a couple different ways of interpreting what this statue depicts. I'll let you be the judge of it. But I'll tell you what the common interpretation would be. Here it is right here. You can see this guy, he's kind of leaning down, talking to a female classmate. Yeah, some people seem to think it's a case of mansplaining. So I'll let you decide for yourself. We just happened to come across this, what's referred to as a kiddie park. It's an amusement park from the 1920s. I see a carousel in there. I see different kid-sized rides. When I first came across it, I did some quick research. I was assuming at first it was no longer in use, but actually it is in use. Only open during the summer, so obviously it's closed right now for the season. But yeah, so there are rides in there for the kids to use. I see a really old carousel in there. Apparently the carousel is from 1918. There's various things in there to amuse the kids. But this is pretty cool. From what I understand, it's the oldest children's amusement park in the U.S. Well, let's see. It's all locked up, but I wonder if maybe I can get some closer shots. Morning. Thought we'd head back into the city and take another look around at the Mexican market and maybe even take in some more of the roadside attractions to be found in San Antonio. So we'll see you in a bit. Hey everyone, so we're back in the Mexican market here. We had passed through here a few days ago. And just a quick walk through, but we're back again to take a closer look at the merchandise. Some pretty cool stuff, pretty interesting stuff. Lots of food vendors. So let's take a look around. Everyone, we weren't really sure what to do today. Want to do something, just not sure what that might have been. We did learn of a municipal park in town in Castroville with trails, walking paths, and so on. So I think we're gonna go check that out today. Take the camera, take the video camera and the still camera. Check it out. Not sure what there is to see there. We did a quick drive through the other day. Looked like a nice park. So we thought today might be a good day to take a closer look. So let's go check it out. Okay, we made it to the top of the what they call a cross trail. So it's a long climb down. See what else we can find for trails. Not too challenging. A little challenging, not real bad. Working up a trail here where the soil is so hard packed and dry. There's these deep, you might as well call them wrinkles or deep crevices where it's just no moisture at all on the ground. It's just so dry. Okay, that kind of marks the end of our little hike. So we hit 3 or 4 different trails. It's pretty good hiking, pretty little hot hillside to scramble up. So yeah, these challenging hikes are nice. It beats just walking on a flat, smooth surface all the time for sure. So we're back at the truck now and heading back to the campground. Just relaxing with a cold beverage, and as the sun goes down, it's just still really nice out. So yeah, it's a good day, just a good evening just to sit out. So I think that's probably a good time to end this video. Next week we'll be moving on. We'll be heading up the road to Austin, Texas. Looking forward to that stay. We'll be at a state park. Sounds nice, looks nice. So we'll see you there.